everybody on YouTube, it's Gogo Plata, and today we're going to be talking about the Gandalf Pipe by epipemods. Hey everybody on YouTube, this is Gogo Plata, and wanted to talk to you today and kind of give you my first review of the Gandalf Pipe by epipemods.com. The link to the website will be below in the description. So there's, after you watch the video, if you want to check out, the different pipes that they make, you should check them out. So let's start off. What do you get when you purchase a pipe from ePipemods? Pretty much this base cost that you're going to have, that what you'll get is basically the pipe itself, the pipe base, and the push button magnetic top here. This is the domed edition. There's a flat one that you can also purchase on the side. This particular one, the Gandalf Pipe Zircote, made out of Zircote wood. It's a special type of wood. A lot of the different woods that he uses are very unique. Some of them are hard to find. They're beautiful pieces of wood, especially when it's stained. The look of it looks amazing. It's something different than having a chrome, something different than having just straight stainless steel, brass. This thing's basically a work of art. I mean, for those especially who like to use pipes, that's coming from pipe smoking for real into vaping, this is might be the mod for you. So, when received, you have the nice pipe here. This is the Gandalf. What makes it the Gandalf is, if you've seen Lord of the Rings or, know who Gandalf is. Gandalf smokes from his pipe at some points during the movie. It's a dark colored pipe that he has, so I decided to go with the Zircote, which is a dark colored wood. What also makes it the Gandalf is that it does have the little point here, so it does look like the pipe end from the movie. It's especially when you add the other parts to it, and you'll see it does end up kind of looking like Gandalf's pipe. So what it has as a connection wise, it's a 510 native connection, which is great because most, if not all things, are 510. Cartomizers, rebuildable atomizers, you name it, you can put it on there. So pretty much you can put also, potentially, I believe you can put some CE4s on there. Let's take a peek here. And yes, I do have some CE4s just lying around. So let's test it out. I haven't actually tested it out, so this is the first time I'm going to test it out. CE4 clearomizer. Plop. It's on there. You can put it on. I won't, just because I don't really use the CE4s anymore. I'm pretty much a tank cartomizer and rebuildable atomizer guy. So, so you can put almost anything on there on that connection. What you have internally wise, you can see there's a metal ring in there. That's what keeps the battery in place. Also, there's the firing, the mechanism within, that when pressed, it'll make the connection with the positive and negative, and obviously create pass the electricity through to whatever cartomizer, rebuildable atomizer you have. So let's put a battery in there. It uses an 18350 battery. They say to use a flat top battery. I have used it with the nipple top and a flat. I do say that the flat top is a lot better. The connection is just that much better on the positive end of the pipe. So positive end goes downwards towards the connection at the bottom. Just plop it in and put the top on. It's held by a very, very strong magnet. So when you flip it over, it doesn't come out. But to take the battery out, it's just that easy to take it out. Flip it off, bloop, it's out. It does not have a switch you can flip to turn it off and on. Once you put it on top there, it is on the on mode. But you can, if you want to put it in your pocket and you don't want it to misfire or anything, all you have to do is take the cap flip it upside down with a magnet out to the world, and it'll stay in place. It'll hold the battery there, and it won't fire. So let's put the battery in. Let's put the cap on. So that's the first part of it. Next thing is, I actually like to put, as you can see, it has ego threading. So when you put a cartomizer on there, I don't want those threads to show. It's aesthetics. You know, a lot of it is kind of showing off this pipe. You know, so you want it to kind of look streamlined the best that you can. So I have a little ego thread here to cover up the threads. Fits flush. It is a bent style pipe, so the pipe is going to go that way. When you hold it, it doesn't go straight out. This is the bent style. It goes that way. The straight style, he does sell those as well, will have the connection going out like that. Some of his corncob pipes, so on and so forth. So this is what you're going to get, minus the skirt and the battery. It's $125. It is on the pricey end, but basically what you're getting is a piece of, you know, crafted, American-made, special type wood piece of art. And it works functionally, and it's something that you get to keep and display in your collection. So I'm going to be vaping actually. I'm actually in the process of changing my Phoenix out, so I'm going to vape from a tank. This is one of my thicker tanks here, but it still works. So I'm going to put the tank on there. And when you buy a Gandalf, you can buy it with additional items, as it's shown in the picture on this website. And to buy the extras, it's $50 additional. And it comes with a Phoenix rebuildable atomizer. It comes with a Cherry Vape universal adapter, and also a Church Warden 8-inch stem. So that completes the whole entire look. As you can see here, it also I put on the universal tip already on there. And let's put on the Church Warden. The Church Warden is this. It's the pipe stem. It's 8 inches long. So it's a long mouthpiece. So you're going to plop that on. We're all screwed into place. And it looks like that. I mean, aesthetically, it looks amazing. The upkeep with it, you can buy some polish for the wood. Obviously, you don't want it to, you know, fade through time. You put an investment in there. It's $175 minus the tank, you know, with a Phoenix on there for the whole setup. So $175 is a decent amount of money. But if you really want it, I think it looks great. So now let's see actually how it performs. Let's see if it's worth the $175 on how it performs. I think it's great. I'm vaping pretty much 100% VG. That's why there's a lot of vapor that's coming out. The battery production is good. It doesn't misfire. Doesn't have a little gap. You know, that I've found so far. I think aesthetically it looks great. Vaping from it's awesome. You don't have to bring, you know, a tube mod or a variable voltage mod straight to your face. You know, you can just kind of use it, take it, and vape from there. If you don't want the whole set, they do sell different stems, shorter ones, longer ones. I don't think there's much longer than 8 inches, but they do have some shorter ones on there, different looks. They do have some tips made by Cherry Vapes on there. I think, you know, for the price, $175, it's great. It works, and you know, it looks awesome. It's a talking piece. You know, not a lot of people are going to have these. Let alone be using them that they actually have. You know, no two are alike. So, you know, each one is handcrafted and made by Matt over at ePipesmod.com. And I think it's a great vape. And I hope you enjoy it if you decide to buy one. I didn't receive this as a gift or anything like that. I did purchase this for myself, not not supported by the site or anything like that. I just decided to do a review on a great looking mod and a great functioning pipe. So I hope that you enjoyed the video, and there'll be more videos coming out, more reviews, more how-tos. And this is Gogo Plata signing out. And as I always say, live long and vape on.